and no scoreboard watching on Sunday?
Yeah, nah, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Just stay on course. Of course, if we get a big lead and, you start looking over there a little bit more. But, the biggest thing is just do our part. And at the end of the day, we'll figure out what happens when the game's over.
Calais, the amount of years you've been in the league, people come to you or the players come to you with your experience. Is there anything extra that you're saying this week to them, or you're everyone's focused and controlling what everybody can control?
Yeah, I think, there's nothing extra to be said. At the end of the day, this is about, just playing a really good football game, enough to win a ball game, and, finishing the year with a bang. Obviously we have the hope and aspiration to, become a playoff team, but it's not in our control, but solely in our control. But we have to do our part, but the biggest thing is just staying locked in, staying present. If this is our last week, we go out with a bang, and if we, do our part to earn, an opportunity next week, and the football guys busted with that, we're gonna take advantage of it, but at the end of the day, just stay present, stay in the moment, and give everything we have.
Will you still leave with a sense of gratification if the team earns a winning record, but you are indeed left out? Will there be a feeling of accomplishment for the second half of the season?
Well, I think everybody wants to be a winner, right? And having a winning record, obviously there's only one team that leaves the year happy. That's Super Bowl champ. The team that goes and loses is just as upset as the teams that don't make it. And that's just the nature of the business. But there is some solace in knowing that, at least you had a winning record, you're a winning team. And I think it helps, something to build off of for the people who are going to be here next year and stuff like that. I know there's a lot of unknowns, but at the end of the day, we just got to do our part, really, and finishing the year strong, finishing with a winning record, all that stuff is something you can hang your hat on.
Were you surprised? Unknowns. We've said today, nobody on this team made the Pro Bowl. You guys got a pretty good defense all season. The last no-name defense here was pretty good, I guess.
Yeah, that is. I was surprising that nobody made it. But you got to win ball games. You don't win enough ball games early on. That affects all those accolades and stuff too. So I know it's supposed to be an individual award, but it really isn't. It's a team award. You always see teams that go, on big wins. Even like this team last year. You had 8 players. When you're a winning team, you always get that extra love. But there are definitely guys in this locker room that are worthy of the Pro Bowl. Jonnu Smith had an incredible year. If that's not a Pro Bowl year, I don't know what is. Zach Sealer, another guy. I just feel like you can go down the list. There's a few guys that are very extremely worthy. But it is what it is. You can't do anything about it. The people voted. Just motivation for next year for those guys that feel like they got holes there. So it is what it is.
You guys already have enough to motivate you coming into this game, but does that maybe motivate you guys a little more for one last push when there's names that maybe should be on that Pro Bowl list?
Oh, nah.
No?
I don't think so. That's not going to motivate me any extra. If you need extra motivation for this, you playing the wrong sport. This is, for all the marbles, this is essentially a playoff game. And, we've been in some semi-playoff games earlier in the year just because we needed to win. You start 2-6, you got to win some games to get into the mix. And, you say it's a playoff game because, if you win them, you probably get in, but it's hard to win 9 straight, and we lost 2 tough ball games to 2 good teams on the road. We put ourselves in position to have a shot, but this right here, this is a true real-life playoff game for us, I know it's essentially the same thing. You lose, you're definitely out. You win, you give yourself a chance to keep going, and that's all that really matters. And, the guys are locked in, guys are focused, they understand what the scenario is, and so, it definitely takes a lot of focus because, there is that doubt that creeps in. It's like, man, all my effort's going to be worth it, or the Chiefs going to beat the Broncos or the Broncos going to beat the Chiefs. What's going to happen, and you start to kind of think about, what could be. And it's like, forget all of that. Don't even worry about the actual end result. Just let's play our best football game this week. Let's be our best this week.
You can't worry about that stuff, especially when you got Aaron Rodgers. You already played him once. You put up good numbers, but you guys get the W. What needs to get even better against him?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, he played his butt off last time we played him. You know, I mean, that was Aaron Rodgers that, you know, I played against, you know, most of my career. And, you know, it was won, you know, MVP awards. You know, he was elite that game. And, you know, I know he's, you know, eager to go out there and finish his career off with a bang. You know, I don't know if he's going to retire or not, but assuming that he's in a similar situation as me, where this could be your last ball game, you know, what do you do there? You you want to go out with a bang. I mean, I know that personally, so you know, I'm sure he's having the same mind frame I have. So you know, it's going to be a battle, but we have to be at our best. You know, we have to get pressure in his face, make him uncomfortable, and it could be hopefully a vintage ball game for us.
How much does that thought cross your mind that it could be your last ball game?
Quite a bit, quite a bit. You know, I try not to, you know, make decisions during season. You know, I try to wait until the off season to kind of like really put myself in that. And I do feel like there's a chance I can play again. I know that, you know, it's not 100%, or I'm definitely going to be done. But I have to treat this week like it could be my last game. You know, I mean, that's a pretty strong emotional feeling there. You know, I mean, as much as I love this game, as much as I've given this game, you know, the fact that this could be the last one is kind of crazy. But, you know, I'm going out there and play it with all my heart and try to finish with a bang.
So when you put on your uniform, when you take it off after the game, you're going to be thinking, this might be the last time I do this?
Yeah, yes I will. You know, that definitely is going to be a thought process. And, I mean, I will say that I felt that way before, too, so this is not my first time feeling that way. So it doesn't mean I'm definitely going to retire, but it definitely, you have to have that mindset, you know, because at the end of the day, I don't know, you know, and I want to make sure that if this is my last game, that I make it worthwhile.
John, you guys have a chance. You know, it's still alive. The chance to make it to the playoffs. You know, what's the energy that you guys are trying to keep, and the mentality to stay, and hopefully, you know, things go your favor.
Right. We got to control what we can control. We understand the urgency that we need to have going into this game. We got to give ourselves a chance. You know, and you know, we gotta, you know, just hope that things go in our favor. You know, we're preparing as if we're in. We're going to continue to go in there and play as, you know, as if everything is on the line, which it is. You know, we don't know unfortunately, we don't control the outcome of our future, but good things, you know, come to those who wait. So we'll be patient. We'll do what we need to do, and you know, let the cards fall where they may.
With that said, knowing that you can only control what you can control, Kansas City and Denver play at the same time.
Yeah.
Do you look up at the scoreboard at all when you're on the sidelines?
Just got to play. Just got to play. No, you know, what are you going to worry about the score for? You know what I mean? Obviously, you know, we're human. It'll be tempting. You know what I mean? But we got a game to win, and we need to focus on us. And that's the mentality we all have. We know. And, you know, we're excited for this moment. Through everything that we've been through, I think, you know, the whole NFL world can say, I didn't think the Dolphins would be here. You know what I mean? So it's been a long road. It hasn't gone the way that we expected it to, but we fought. We were resilient. You know, we looked, you know, all of the doubt that was in our faces, you know, towards the beginning and the middle of the season, all the adversity that we faced, and we took it head on. And now I'm thankful that in Week 18 we're giving ourselves an opportunity to compete in the big dance.
Jonnu, did you think you were going to make the Pro Bowl?
I thought I did. You know, I thought I did. It's my first time, you know, ever being, you know, recognized for, you know, a respectable honor. You know what I mean? And you know, congratulations to all the guys that made it. You know, it was deserving. You know, I guess that's just how these deals work, man.
How surprising is it that no Dolphins made the team?
Listen, I definitely felt, you know, that was kind of a slap in the face. You know, I felt a lot of guys, a few guys were deserving for sure. And, you know, at the end of the day, we play this game to win championships. And, you know, Pro Bowls, you know, there's extra that comes with it. So at the end of the day, we'll laugh about it for a few minutes or so. But, you know, we got work to do this weekend.
Anybody going to use that as motivation?
You know, everybody got their own way of getting you know, themselves going. So if that's going to be some guys' mentality, go out there Sunday and have at it. You know, everybody got a lot of different things that they play for, family and, you know, the faith and belief and, you know, so many different things that we play for, just, you know, being doubted their whole lives. You know, just, you know, for me, it's funny because I've been a guy, I've never was a big recruit. You know, I came out of, you know, Westport High School. Nobody really knew about us. You know what I mean? Wasn't, you know, 5-star, 4-star. You know, went to a mid-major school, FIU. Shout out. Panthers balls up for sure, always. But it's kind of been like this way for me. You know, just always. So, you know, this is nothing to me. You know what I mean? My sophomore year in college, I led the country in receptions, and out of all the tight ends, receptions, receiving yards, and touchdowns. It wasn't even honor for the Mackey. So, you know, it's just kind of been that way for me. You know, it is what it is, and I'm still here. I'm here at the end of the day, so that's all that matters.
When you see the perform, oh, go ahead. You go ahead.
The uncertainty at quarterback, you know, Tua being limited and Tyler now taking like the first team reps. You know, is there something different that you guys do? You talk to him of like being more comfortable with you guys, or like what's the sense that's, you know, not knowing what the decision will be ultimately on Sunday?
Yeah, you know, Snoop is getting quality reps, and you know, we don't know the status of what's going to happen on Sunday, but he's preparing as if he's ready to play. And you know, we're right behind him. So whoever's out there on Sunday, we're extremely confident. Snoop obviously, you know, built a lot of, took a big step, you know, this past weekend in Cleveland, and went out there and helped us win a game with his performance. He had a heck of a performance, and we're just extremely confident in his ability to continue to help us.